Did you guys see that picture of Ashley St. Clair with that
Harry Sisson?
Yes, and then she posted the picture, and then she was like, "I can't believe all the people in the comments are upset that I'm posting a picture with him." And it's like, yeah, they're upset because you're showing the fact that it's all political theater. That no, as long as you have a certain amount of followers. As long as you have a certain amount of followers, that's all that matters. You could be the left, the right, the middle, gay, straight. If you got over 100K, let's take a photo, buddy. That's what it's about. Okay?
You know what? I mean, like, look, I have been talking about this now for years because when I lived in DC, I was in the writer rooms for Fox News, ABC, they all worked together. All the politicians, Democrat, Republican, they all worked together. Like, this isn't news. Like, alternative media, social media influencers, like, everyone's like, oh, why did Ashton leave? It's like, because I realized it's all bullshit. This is just another influencer game. It's all bullshit. None of it's real. It's an entertainment industry. So if you're going to do something that's not going to make you stressed out 24/7.
I like how she refers to him as a 20-year-old kid. He hides behind that so often. His mother, her name is Lila Sisson. She is a feminist scholar from the University of Ireland. His father is out of the picture of some sort. I don't know if he's dead or if he's just a deadbeat. He's raised by this feminist mother. His whole family is incredibly well connected. He's not some kid. He is in the FEC's website, getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars for his influencing, on top of having a board seat at some other company. He's not just a kid, and he hides behind that. She's hiding behind that, and it's actual bullshit. And she puts paid by the DNC in quotes. It's bullshit
for them.
So she says, I'm receiving thousands of hate messages for posting.
So what? Deal with it, bitch. You're on the internet.
20-year-old kid Harry Sisson, who is a Democrat influencer because he is paid by the DNC. None of these people would be upset if I took a photo with their favorite Republican who takes money from every major corporation and corporate PAC. Faux outrage. You only know how to be mad at what people tell you to be mad at.
I will say the hate she's getting is a little dumb. No, and here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I'm going to defend her on this one. She has a point because, at the end of the day, the Democrats and Republicans are working together. They do not care about you.
Well, neither one of those things are okay, though. It's one does not excuse the other. Sorry, my mascara is going crazy on my face right now.
What did she do? Take a picture with this kid? What exactly happened?
Well, my thing is her saying this online. It's it makes me feel like.
But then she's going to bat for him online too.
But it's why does anyone support her? What does she do? Why is she propped up as an influencer?
She did really good work with the border and with the airports and stuff.
Doing what? Asking questions?
She wrote a children's book.
I didn't go down to the border. I don't leave my house.
I went down to the border too. I was flown down there. A lot of us female pundits were oh my God. Look, listen, can I explain something to you guys? I was scouted when I was 20 years old. A lot of these girls are. They get a manager. They end up signing a contract with the company. That's what happens. And then they basically take care of everything. You don't make any money off of it because they take all the money from your YouTube channel, whatever the heck you're bringing in money from. That's basically how this works. It's an entertainment industry.
You, Ashton. You got abused. Financially.
Honestly, that's why I don't like talking crap about a lot of these other girls because for all I know, they could be too. That's the thing, and it's that's why here's the thing. I don't believe in the left or right anymore because I see how a lot of the media and how a lot of the politicians that the media props up are all working together to purposely divide us. It's all a show to divide us from working with our neighbors and loved ones. I mean, I didn't talk to my family for 2 years because of politics. How crazy is that? You should never be divided from your family. You should never be divided from those who actually care about you, because when the world goes to shit, you're going to need your neighbors. You're going to need your loved ones. It doesn't matter if they're gay, straight, trans, liberal, conservative. You're going to need each other. You're going to need community. That is the most important thing. And if they can take community away from you, you have nothing. You have nothing holding you together.
Ashton, what was your?
I agree with you here, but Harry Sisson is he has dual citizenship with Ireland. His mother again is writes about how young boys are undermining feminist rights in both. Sorry, my cat is wants to really show off her ass right now. Writes about how boys are ushering in fascism in their various countries. Kitty, please. He's not the one to stake that claim onto. I 100% agree with you. I think that building community and building family and all that's super duper important. But Harry Sisson, that's not the hill I'm wanting to die on. Kitty, please stop it, for fuck's sake.
So Lauren, do you agree though that her posting a picture with him kind of just shows that it's not about what you stand for. It's oh, he has a big following, I have a big following.
Oh, for sure.
Take a photo together.
That's kind of been the thing with it's the Angela Bel Camino, which I think so maybe I'm a hypocrite here because I think she's kind of funny because she just trolls people all day long and it's in relatively it's just kind of fun. But Harry is a political operative. It's different to me. It's different. He's not in the same category to me as Angela is. And maybe I've actually never even done a dive on her finances, so I could be speaking completely out of my ass right now. But he's a political operative. He has been he has the pedigree. His family is either in politics, academia, or pharma. It's different. It's not the same scenario as just a random influencer online. And rubbing elbows with him is gross to me. I mean, it's fine. I don't actually, she doesn't even know I exist. So I don't give a shit. But I thought the whole thing was weird and that doubling and tripling down on it. Of course, at that point, what are you going to do? Apologize for doing what you wanted to do? No, but it was a weird hill to die on for her, to me.
I don't know. I think the chaos is funny. I think the chaos is funny because I recognize it's always been a show. All of this has always been a show. Always.
For me, Ashton, I didn't come over to the right because for me, it makes me sad because I moved to Texas because of the vaccine mandates, because of the mask mandates, because of all of that.
Yeah.
I thought that the people on the right were about, this freedom and about change in America and about helping people. And
I was the same way. I joined because of free speech.
It's disappointing to find out that it's oh, it's just really two sides of the same coin. And now I just feel I don't know, it just makes me sad, if that makes any sense. It's
no,
it doesn't have to be that way, Lila.
Yeah, but I just feel everybody who shits on Hollywood, it's yeah, but they still want to have that same Hollywood fame.
It really is. And Lila, I 100% get where you're coming from because I joined because I just wanted free speech.
Ashton, where's your face?
Oh, sorry. I was eating tacos and I'm a really ugly eater. I didn't want anyone to see me.
No, I get that. I get that for sure. No worries.
That's why you guys now, when I see people arguing on campus about Palestine and Israel, I'm where was this when they mandated vaccines for everybody? And now this is the next thing we're supposed to care about. I'm you guys, I don't know. It's that's what makes me sad about it. It's people
election here.
No, and Lila has a good point because it's I'm so glad other people are saying it because when I tried saying something a few years back, people just called me crazy or a grifter or whatever. And I was a little unhinged because I was not in the best emotional mindset when I tried saying everything, but it's so true. It really is just another entertainment industry. Because I went into this not with, sort of a grifting idea. I went into this because I wanted to be all for free speech. And I basically got scouted out by a manager. And next thing I know, everything I'm saying and doing, he's controlling and he has a say over because I signed a contract and whatnot.
Are you still with this person?
No, he's dead.
Oh, good.
He died of a stroke in 2021, years after my contract ended with him. But there was so much control over me. And mind you, I was in my early 20s. I ended up really not having a sense of myself or my own personality because of it, because I was under control for 3-4 years. So when the contract was finally over, when the contract was finally over, I moved back to California with my family, and then COVID happened right after because I moved back home late 2019. And so during COVID, I really had to sit down and kind of figure out who I was, and movies were a huge part of because movies are a huge comfort for me, which is why I love movies so much. Even as a kid, I always loved spooky movies and all that stuff. But going back to what I was saying, it really does break my heart that and the left does this too, by the way, 100%. Look what happened with Black Lives Matter. Look what happened with when Joe Biden was running for office. I mean, the left absolutely does the exact same thing. And it's a shame that the internet was once this tool that was really used for sharing information and communication has now become sort of a cesspool for the very people we were trying to fight. So I really do get it.
I think there's not really, for me now, it's not about the left or the right. It's about good versus evil. And like, if I meet you in real life, the energy doesn't lie, you know, and sometimes I don't know. It's just, I guess I'm just disappointed that I thought I was going to another side that's like really just awake to all this stuff, but it's like, oh, they just want to be famous too. Like, you shit on Hollywood, but it's like you also want to be like Hollywood.
You know what? Like, and I think this is all going to end pretty soon because if you do the research on how Generation Z sees the two-party system, and this is kind of where I'm at with the two-party system, it needs to end. We need to stop voting for politicians to quote unquote represent us. We need to vote based on principles. I think people have way too much nuance and are way too complex to have a two-party system. We're basically forced to vote between a blue tie and a red tie, and in the end, they're all just the same warmongers. I really hope, if you think about it, empires only last about 300 years or 250 years approximately. So America's at that point. I don't think America's going to end, but I think we're going to see a new way of how we choose who's in power. I think the hope is to end the two-party system and have more power to the people. But for all we know is there could be less power given to the people. But we should definitely fight for more power to the people, I think.
And I know.
I don't think that's the answer, but I do understand why you feel that way. It's more so, to me, the limitations that need to be put back on the government in general. I think the government should do less, not more.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree. But that's why I'm saying I think the two-party system gives too much power to the government because we're putting these people, we're putting hope in these people to quote unquote represent us, but not actually do what they're promising to do. We're not actually doing what we need to be done.
There's not like a really effective parliamentary kind of system out there though that I would look at as like a shining beacon of like what it should be though.
Oh, I agree.
So
I'm just blonde. I know nothing. Honestly,
girl, same. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm the same way.
I think less government.
Everyone is like, even now, I know it's an election year, but even now people are like, oh, you didn't get hired. Where there's all this like race division, like you didn't get hired because you're white and we need a black person for this or that. I'm like, are we forgetting that we didn't hire people or let people in buildings because of these mandates? And it's like, and then we're just skipping past that. There's no apology. And it's like, I wouldn't have even
Some of us haven't let it go.
But I wouldn't have even gotten involved in politics had it not been for all of these mandates that were pushed on people, you know? And so I think that's why I don't know. I'm just sad about it.
But see, the thing is that people want to talk about that stuff more and are again, instead just their news feeds news feeds kind of a loose word, but like are filled with either like shit about Chrissie Noem shooting her dog, which again, whatever, it's fun to talk about briefly here and there, but you become an amalgamation of the people that you surround yourself with, right? And if you surround yourself with people who are talking about similar things and who have a similar mindset to you and who want the same things that you do, your things, I think, change for the better. I've really been very conscientious about people that like I do or don't surround myself with for that reason. I think that there's a lot of people that are like-minded. Don't give up the ship just yet. I think we're gonna be fine. I really do. But I don't have any all my thoughts and opinions are just that. And they're no more valuable than anybody else's, and probably less.
Well, and I guess it's more so that there wasn't a lot of money to be made in actually speaking the real truth, because if you did speak the real truth, you would get banned or blocked, or your accounts would get completely removed. So there's certain talking points that we are allowed to talk about on either side that will make a lot of people money. So I guess for me, just seeing that picture with Ashley and Harry, it's just, again, it's just the reminder of like, oh, it's all political theater. At the end of the day, all these people are friends. You have to have 100K or more on Twitter. And then, you get into the certain club, and it is what it is. It doesn't matter if
really
you're
is.
You know what's funny is when I did have 100,000 followers on Twitter, she did follow me. And then my account got banned.
Yeah, and you were more important in some people's eyes during that time.
Nah. Well, okay, fair, but I don't know. That is funny.
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.